Hello YouTube family, Greg D here with TGN and we are back for another DCUO video, and we have some big news, possibly, from the developers about episode 38 coming in August and moving forward in the game. But before we get into that, if you guys could do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, hit that like button, really helps out the channel and would be greatly appreciated by moi. So the developers, Nerds of Prey, Maps, all these people. Apparently, they posted yesterday on the actual DCUO website that there's going to be changes coming to the open world from now on, starting with the next episode, Wonderverse. So, what they say here is there's a new approach to the open world with emphasis on having the option to play more and for longer. So essentially, I think what it comes down to is that they're going to be adding more content to the open world so that you don't get bored with running the duos every day, running the solos every day, running the alerts every day, running the raids every day. It says there will be more content, including raid-like world bosses, more rewards, not gated by a loot lock, including a new secondary currency. So essentially, you could face off against these open world bosses, much like here with Birds of Prey, how there's that calculator bot or whatever it is. At least on the hero side, it is. I don't know if it's the same on the villain side because I haven't looked. But there's going to be more bosses like that, and it looks like there's going to be a new secondary currency based upon that. So I'm guessing, I'm not sure if that means that that's going to be used to buy like a different style set. Is that going to be used to buy like augments and artifacts? Is that going to be used to buy base items? I'm not really sure. Let's see what it says here. Our goal with Themyscira, which will be the open world for episode 38, obviously, will bring out that persistent MMO vibe. We hope it will become more than just a place to run your daily missions alone, and instead be a meeting place like your local coffee shop, pub, or comic book store. And unlike the Watchtower or Hall of Doom, our goal is for you to always have something more to do while you're there. More to do means more content. We have created new and complex raid-like boss fights. Like, but also very unlike bounties or previous bonus bosses. These boss fights will feature more interesting mechanics, okay, crucial additions to the episode's story, and their own rewards. So essentially, they're going to be possibly making, well, okay, the secondary currency. It sounds like you won't be loot locked, so you can do it as many times as you want, and they might incorporate some pieces of the actual storyline within those boss fights, which is kind of cool. So therefore, maybe they could actually make the episodes bigger, which I guess they would naturally anyway, but they can make the stories bigger, add more to the stories, which could give overall mean for a possibly better episode. So that's kind of a cool thing moving forward. We wanted to introduce some of the old school MMO experience, tough battles and scary bosses, blah, blah, blah. Unlike much of our on-duty content, you won't have to queue or find your group before getting started. And all you'll have to do is go to Themyscira and join in. These are big raid-like fights for players to tackle together in open world, not locked away in an instance. Before anyone asks, these bosses will scale to some degree based on the number of players available to keep things interesting. These are, let's see, okay. One important note is that you can also fail a world boss fight, and individual contribution beyond raw damage will matter when it comes to rewards. So essentially what it means with these, like if you have a big group together of like 8 people, and you tackle these boss fights, you are going to be rewarded based on your contributions. So if you just sit back and let's say your combat rating 200 and you have the bonus for the event, being in the event instance or whatever, but all you do is stand back and let your buddies who are combat rating 300 tackle everything, then you might get a reward, but it might not be a very good one. So that might be something that's interesting to keep in mind there. Let's see. So more content means more rewards. Okay, yeah, we just read that. Okay. These world bosses will have a chance to drop certain items directly, including styles, base items, and more. Additionally, they will drop a secondary episode currency that can be spent at a new vendor. This new currency and vendor are what I'm most excited about. You can run these world bosses endlessly, keep getting rewarded, and then your news, red hot new items. If you want to be the best, most awesome, look for the elite quality weapons and jewelry, and look for legendary quality generator mods. So sweet. So those could possibly be new style items, better generator mods, which is good. That way you can have the stats. And adding these rewards without loot locks is very important to our new approach. Much of the game eventually running up against waiting on loot locks to reset, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. So the deeds never run out. So essentially, what it looks like here is there's going to be more than one vendor. Obviously, you'll have the vendor like this where you can buy emblems, the level agnostic gear. There will be the vendor, much like Birds of Prey, where you will have, where is the, like this, you can only buy if you have enough renown, and it is level 267, so that's basically like the elite gear, essentially. There we go over here, and you have just normal, better gear, which is 265, but then you can buy the augments there, obviously, as well, as you can see, but it sounds like we're going to have like another one, so there'd be a fourth one, let's say here. Of course, this would be Themyscira, that you can use that secondary currency on, and you can buy style items, generator mods, maybe some artifacts. That's kind of cool. I like this idea. I think this could be a good change. And the fact that it's not loot locked is you could literally focus your entire playing time on just collecting those things. And I'm assuming, or at least I'd like to think, that with those secondary currency and collecting those style items and whatever, maybe there might be a feat or two involved in there. Maybe. We'll see. But it sounds pretty good. I like the idea. I like the idea of the episode itself being bigger. I like the episode itself possibly having more of a story behind it, and maybe the story changing. So I think they can kind of delve further into, inspirations from comic books like they have been doing, and the movies like they've been doing lately. So this could be a good thing. I don't know, but it could very well be a good thing. So let me know what you guys think. Is it a good thing? Do you care? Do you not care? Do you think they should just, say screw it and start working on, the PlayStation 5 and the next Xbox and the next Nintendo content? So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section below. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. As always, we'll see you soon.